Alright, I'm gonna touch this. My latest favorite quote from Miles Davis. Yeah, the wood is just this is the first time. Now it's like there's a film of ink on that, so it's gonna sit. The other ink is gonna sit on top of the ink. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, just painting on a bare surface versus painting on a primed surface. Yeah, what I learned is that you look at your roller before you do that, because most likely if you see bumps, that means it's not even, you know, and most likely the way it looks here is what's gonna look there, because you literally just pasting it. And I don't wanna go over this mode too many times, so I'm trying to get it right the first time, and I'm looking at what I've missed. That was good. Right? Since I started painting, all I've been thinking about is like, why am I not painting more? so yeah, I haven't been painting enough. That's I'm doing a bunch of series of paintings like this, you know, like 2 figures, probably women or something like that, just side by side, like a mixed media kind of quality to it, where it's like this is charcoal, this is paint. So this is acrylic and charcoal, and yeah, and that's this is charcoal too. But eventually, you know, it'd be nice to like just mix so many different kind of medias, even oil and acrylic and charcoal, like stuff that are not usually mixed together or shouldn't be mixed together in terms of portraiture. And these stuff are also will be interested in thinking about putting them on the shirts or something like that. If I figured out the system quickly, I think that would be nice too. But I want to make them like even more and more playful, and keep a lot of row spaces, and even like more writing, you know. But as you know, with paintings, you can paint too much that you lose a lot of stuff, and the reason why I like this painting is because I stopped. Because this is even like, you see canvas here, but this is like one layer next to the canvas, and this is the 3rd layer, and this is the 4th layer. So there's only 4 layers. So it's not really overworked, which could have been overworked. This face almost got overworked, you know, like it looks too busy, but some of the parts of the eye are almost in touch after the 1st layer. And even that, you know, I didn't paint inside the eye, you know, because and even that, you know, I want to keep I want to keep all those quality all the time. But it takes painting so much time to be confident to be like, okay, let me keep the painting as calm and not make it too bad. And I'm interested in people's figuring out whether I'm ruining paintings by either not painting as much as I can, or not painting enough to not be, then I'm starting to lose my confidence, you know? So this is one of those examples that easily this painting can be overworked. So yeah, this is Miss Sila Branch, and it's like it's a painting that we're doing for an archival project with Aria, and this is a lady from New Haven, and this is her when she was young, and this is her when she was older. And on my phone, photographs of her, like a transparent, they put them together, and then he created those kind of things. Yeah, but this is charcoal too, right? This is charcoal, and this is one layer. This is 2 layers. This is almost like 3 layers or something like that. But this is so many layers. I used to have 1 layer, but now I put so many layers and trying to capture the skin of it. But then I decided to stop because I don't want to overwork it, you know. Yeah, because the thing that is exciting about painting is that you start, like everybody has their own process. You start, first of all, the trick is to start, right? You gotta start, because if you don't start, you're gonna just start doing other things, you lose motivation, and time is going, you know. So if you start and you have a process, so there's like a beginning and there's the middle part, and then there's like a sweet spot where you get into, but you have to really keep on going to get to the sweet spot. And that, what the sweet spot is the point where you are painting and you're not really thinking, and every mark that you're making feels okay, it feels like just perfect, and you're not really struggle with it. You're not really trying to figure out what color should I use, because you already had a busy palette, and you know everywhere on the palette. You've touched everywhere on the palette multiple times, so you know exactly where to go without even thinking, you know. And that's the promise of painting. So okay, you're wondering about like painting is like anybody can paint. That's what you hear people say, anybody can paint, because once you the hard part is just the starting and persevering through, but once you get to that sweet spot, it's almost just easy. It's like it just paints itself eventually. So anybody can paint as long as you keep painting, you know. So this is the same thing I was talking about. I think this painting is overworked, you know, but it's nice. I think I overworked the face, but the trick is I decided to keep it black and white. The photograph reference is also black and white, but I was trying to be cute and add more color, but I'm going to leave it like that. And this is like a picture of a person, you know, so it's like, it's tricky. I don't want to do stuff that might seem disrespectful or something like that, you know. Like when you're painting, and when I'm painting, like I think of a word or a phrase, I want to write it on there on the canvas just to capture that moment. But when I'm doing stuff like that, I don't know if I should do that or something like that. But and this is the other one that almost got overworked too. I don't know what I'm feeling about it. I think it is overworked. I thought it was better before, but like again, the hair is charcoal, and I try as much as I can not to touch it. You know, not to add more stuff to it, and the eyes are almost just canvas and charcoal. So it's not white eyes, you know. It's just like it's canvas and charcoal. So I mean, I personally, that's what I like. Yeah. So when you overwork a painting, that means you're losing. That means you're losing confidence. You know. So painting is all about confidence. You know. That's why. That's why again they say you can paint anything, because if you have confidence, then you can just paint. Confidence in what you're putting down and what you're creating. You need to buy yourself confidence to paint. So paint something that is about painting.